I got a phone call while I was recording and I didn't want to start over again, so I'm sorry. This one's kind of a two-parter. Okay, so what I was saying is I've been able to have a earbud in my left ear and been able to talk. It has to be playing some kind of music, and the music has to, it helps if it has a beat or something going on, and I think that what it's doing is distracting. The right side of my brain is it's able to make it more dominant. I guess that's a better way of putting it. Well, I just discovered, we did this a couple days ago actually, that I can put an ear plug in my right ear, and then if there is music playing in the background, like, well, if we have music playing and I have an earplug in my right ear, I can also talk. I know it's crazy. I know these things are crazy. Now, this one is really going to blow you away, but, and I'm not having problems right now to demonstrate it, but it's been consistent. I've had many, many days lately of problems, and this works. One night, we were just experimenting, you know, what can help and what couldn't, and if I stick my left arm out and do this, like I'm turning a handle, a doorknob, I can talk the whole time I'm doing that. I don't get it. And it can't be down on my side. It has to be almost straight out in front of me. But as long as I'm doing that motion, I can talk. It's bizarre. Also, that same, only my left arm, not my right, although I can stand on my right foot, put all my weight and stand on my right foot and I can talk, but most of these workarounds are on my left, which I know the left talks to the right and the right talks to the left. I can put my left arm behind my back and press strongly on my back, and it'll also resolve just for the time that I'm doing that. So, you know, oh, and one other thing, when I started doing those physical therapy sessions, I did one at Dr. Sadigi's office, and the woman specializes in migraines, and she was doing some different muscular things, and I was having problems on the day I went to see her, and when she did something just over my ear, just pushing on a certain spot, and it's very specific. There's a spot over my left ear now that if I push on it, I can talk. Doesn't mean that I can think, but I can talk. It's so weird. It's so weird. And other thing that pretty consistently works is I can take half a Valium when I'm having problems, and it'll also resolve in about half an hour. And that's great, but it's not a long-term solution by any stretch, and I feel like a zombie afterwards. Once it kicks in, I feel so sedated and weird that I really only use that as a last resort when I have to. Okay, well, and Dr. Sadigi has tried a couple different drugs, and I've got another appointment with him in 2 weeks, but nothing so far has worked. I was on risperidone for about 6 weeks, and I slept pretty well, but it didn't change anything. And he also put me on an SSRI, Cymbalta, I took that for about 4 months, and I gained almost 12 pounds in 4 months. I'm working on taking it off now that I've quit taking the drug, and that made me unhappy. But then it really didn't change any of the symptoms either. I thought maybe I might have a little less apathy, that I was having problems, anyways. Okay, that's it for now. One last thing. I've decided to be a little bit proactive and to reach out to some research professionals, not medical professionals, because I'm not really sure if I'm going to find some miracle cure for this after 8 years of dealing with it nearly. I'm not looking for a miracle cure at this point. I'm proud of myself for have found as many things as I have to make my life better, and I'm still trying to maintain a positive attitude about it. I'm really fortunate. I'm a very fortunate person in so many ways. I try to look at this as a positive. It's definitely not a positive experience, but it's going to happen, so I might as well look at it in a more positive way. And I'm trying to make my life better as much as I possibly can, and to try to be grateful, and try to look at the positive things like no headaches, and just I don't know, I have to, or I'd probably lose my mind. But I've decided to do some reach out to some research professionals, not with the thought of having more tests done, because I'm not sure that there's any other tests that I could have done. I had another MRI this year of my neck, which is why they did the physical therapy. Wouldn't mind having another one of my brain, just to make sure there isn't any permanent damage from 8 years of this happening all the time. But I feel like there's got to be some value in what I've been through and some of the solutions that I've come up with. And I have a friend who's had a stroke, and she's been able to use some of the tools that I've discovered, and so I feel like there's got to be some usefulness. So I'll keep you posted on if something comes of it. All right, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, any questions or comments, I'm always receptive. Thank you so much.